Today, we're going to go over 6 steps to use your credit to buy businesses. And now we're not just talking about any old business. We're talking about that local mom and pop shop that you saw that you were interested in, the restaurant that you always wanted to start. Well, now you can buy it. We're not talking about just some random, franchise here and there. We're talking about McDonald's, Taco Bell, the big boys. There is a way that you can use your credit to buy businesses in a way that you may have never heard of before. Let's get started. Step 1, clean your credit. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the foundational piece to being able to get access to the funds to buy the businesses. All right. So whatever negative items, whether they're evictions, repossessions, foreclosures, tax liens, you got to get this stuff cleaned up ASAP. Okay. Don't wait thinking, I'll get to it whenever I get a chance. It's time to get it handled now. Now we can help you with that as well, but wherever you go, make sure that you get every negative item off of your credit report. Step 2, build your personal credit. Once your personal credit is built up, you will be able to access a lot more money. All right. Now, when it comes to building your personal credit, we need to basically add trade lines. Okay. So don't make it complicated, don't overthink it. We're just adding trade lines. What are trade lines? Some of you may have never heard of trade lines. When you think of trade lines, think of accounts. They are positive accounts that will be added to your credit file to then boost your credit score and better round out your credit profile. When you have more trade lines, the lenders feel a lot more confident to give you large sums of money. Now, the more trade lines you add, the more money you can get. So that's why you never want to be cheap about getting trade lines. If you can, you need to spend the adequate amount of money to get as many trade lines as possible, because it's going to continue to boost your score and give you access to more and more money. Now let's start from the top. There's primary trade lines, which is very simple. Imagine you applied for a credit card at Chase. You got approved, okay? And let's say that credit card was $10,000, okay? And once you got the $10,000 credit card, you kept the balance down to $10. So that way, you never went over any high utilization amounts. And you also had perfect payment history. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a primary trade line. All right. When you have primary trade lines, they will allow you to get, again, even more access to more funds. Now, let's say you took that same credit card and added your brother or sister or cousin to that credit card. Now you're helping them boost their credit profile. So now they have even more access, because when you add them as an authorized user, all that credit history that you build on that particular credit card will now report this new trade line / account on their credit file. Once that takes place, now they're able to see their credit score boost 50, even 100 plus points, depending upon what's already on the credit file. So the more trade lines you have, the better, right? Now we, as well as many other people in the industry, have a whole list of trade lines that we can add onto your credit to boost the score. So we'll have a video talking more about trade lines, so that way you understand it in thorough depth. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe to our channel. Step 3, register your business. This will allow you to get access to all the business funding. Now, we talked about building up your personal credit, but now it's time to go ahead and set up your company, so that way we can get to the business credit. All right. So when I mean register your business, I'm not just talking about getting your tax ID. okay? We want to make sure you get the tax ID, yes, but you want to make sure you're fully incorporated within the state that you choose, okay? Once you have fully incorporated, now you can get your business bank account, you can get your own merchant account. All these things are pivotal. But one key factor when it comes to registering the business that I do not want you to forget about is making sure you choose the right address, okay? So many business owners mess this up and it causes them many problems, right? So with the business address, you can use your home address, like your personal home address. You can also use an office location or a storefront. As long as you have a suite number, okay, now you're able to do so. If you do not have a suite number, when it comes to getting the business funding later, this will come up again, okay? So you want to make sure you get that done right. So make sure you have an office location or your home address. Make sure you have that suite number so that way there's no issues there whatsoever, okay? Now, step 4, build your business credit, all right? Because you've registered your business, you got your credit in motion and everything's going for you. Now it's time to start building your business credit. Now, there are a lot of ways to do so. What I want to focus on is building your net 30 accounts. Now, some of you may have never heard of net 30 accounts. Now, again, I will have a video that explains business credit in a lot more depth than this section, but let's start from the top and make it simple. So when you're building the net 30 accounts, what they are, really simple. Imagine you have a business, okay? And instead of charging me up front to buy your product or service, you tell me I can pay you in 30 days. So you give me the product or service now and you let me use it, do what I have to do, and I'll pay you for it in 30 days. Well, now we have a net 30 relationship, okay? So there are several business net 30 accounts that you can add to your credit file. Now, some of you may have heard of Uline, Quill, and Ranger, but there are a lot more than that. And that's one of the things that here at the Innocent Company, we do help you with that process of building up your business credit. So if you have questions about that, please let us know. But the main point is when you add your net 30 accounts, that will help you then build a Paydex score. The more that you add more accounts on your credit file, now the lenders feel a lot more confident to give you more money. So without making it too complicated, let's build your net 30 accounts, and we'll go over more in our next video. Step 5, raise money. Now, this is the more in-depth step, okay, because there's multiple facets to the situation, right? Now, before we get into everything, just know that again, our company, Innocent Company, will help you with this entire process of raising as much money as you need to get this done. But when you're looking to raise money, you want to first factor in, you have your personal credit that you've been building up, adding more trade lines. You also have the business credit that you've been building up and adding more trade lines there as well. All right? So when you're adding all these lines, now it's money time. Now it's time for you to go to the lenders and get as much money as possible, okay? So when we're doing this, we have to have a target. You have to have a clear vision in mind. So what I typically do is help you find the business that you're looking to buy, so we know exactly what we need to raise. Now, we're gonna help you raise even more than you need, because you never know what expenses may come up. But at least we want to have a target so we know exactly what to do. So let's give an example. Let's say you are looking to buy a business and that business is going to cost you, let's say $1 million to buy it, okay? So if it's a $1 million business, right, that's the cost, whether it's a franchise or whatever it may be, there is a certain amount of money that you want to have access to prior to that time when you buy it. So we need to know the target. So if we're aiming for $1 million, then we need to get you access to at least 10 to 20% of that. I'll explain why. The first steps are going to be getting you personal credit cards, lines of credit, personal loans, as well as business loans, lines of credit, and credit cards, okay? Typically, when we raise someone funds just doing that alone, you're looking to get access to anywhere between, I would say, 150 to as high as 400,000 to 500,000. All right. Now, once you have access to that money, this is going to come from multiple different variations of funding. All right. The next step is going to one of our lenders. Now, we have lenders that will lend to you 10% based, or I should say 90% of exactly what you need to get access to the funding for the business. So if you have the 10%, which we help you raise, then the final 90% you can get financed through one of our additional lenders, especially if you're looking to buy a business that has real estate. But even if you do not, we have great lenders that will love to fund you once you've raised that amount of money. So that's why I said we can definitely help you when it comes to buying the business and getting everything started, but you want to get the capital, or I should say the access to the money. Now, some of you may say, well, that's a lot of money to take out debt and to worry about. Well, this is what you want to keep in mind. You're only taking out money to buy a business that's going to make you more money. You're not going out to just go blow money and have a good time. You're buying a real business. And if the business costs you $1 million, there's a good chance it's going to make you a lot more than that. So with that being said, be confident that when we help you raise money, you will be able to get access to the business that you want of your choosing. And now we're able to help you grow and you can reach your full potential. Step 6. It's time to buy your business. All right. Now, I know we put in a lot of work to get to this point. There's a lot of things that you had to put in place, money that had to be spent. But now it's go time. Now you have the funds raised, your credit's at an all-time high, and now you're able to really take things to the maximum level. All right. It's time to buy the business. So we do a lot of work to make sure that the business that you're buying is 100% what you think it is. And once you actually buy the business, we have business advisory where we help you grow the business, scale the business, and continue to fund the business. Okay? So we are a part of the Houston Business Brokers Association, so we're able to access and walk you through this entire process. We have a lot of experience, so we want to make sure that we give that to you. But today, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to our channel, like this video. All of our information will be below in the description, so that way you can catch up with us. Visit us at our website at AshtonWSanders.com. You can schedule an appointment there. You can also go to emisoncompany.com. That's EMISON company.com. With that being said, thank you guys so much. Let's get ready to help you buy this business using your credit.